Good morning, everybody. We are going to have a great stretching episode today. So I've got my mat, I've got some weights, I've got my little pillow, I've got my chair to help me balance, I have some water, and I have a wall. So we're going to need the wall. So we're going to do some stretches at the wall, we're going to do some posture work at the wall, then we'll do some of our things that we do in our chair, and then we'll go down to the floor. So it's going to be 40 minutes today. The first 20 minutes are going to be standing up or in the chair, and then the last 20 minutes will be on the floor. We'll be doing our Pilates. So everybody go ahead and go to the wall, and we're going to stretch out the back of our legs. So we're going to do some, just step back and work on stretching your heel down to the floor. And just take your time. And back. And step again. And step back. And here, I took my hands a little bit lower, seeing how far I can go out with this leg and how low I can go. And keep trying to reach that ankle for the ground. Stretch. And I can really feel it in my calf. And see how I'm keeping my chest up? You don't want to be like this. You want to keep your chest up so that it's facing the wall. And of course, when I turn to talk to you, that throws me off a little bit. I'm reaching out long. Oh, there goes my water. Sorry, guys. All right. So, reaching out and stretching the back of the leg. And this is nice because we have the wall right here to give us something to press into. Great. All right, since we're here at the wall, let's also go ahead and do some wall push-ups. So look, my heels are flat on the ground. I'm going to take my hands here, fingers wide, and I'm just going to bend and push forward. Bend and forward. 3, 4, 5. Just sort of waking up your muscles. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so for you that have had class with me before, we're going to do the Pilates wall and a stone fireplace, so it's not really smooth. It's not the greatest place to do it for me, but you'll be able to, that'll be helpful. So what you want to do is you want to take your sacrum right here. It's the little, and you want to press, and then your feet come out, and then I just want you to curl over, back into the wall, and roll your spine up the wall. Your head does not have to go on the wall. Some people, it will look funny if their head's on the wall, like their chin will be way up, but pull your shoulders back and just press your arms against the wall, just lengthening your spine. And then from here, I want you to take your arms straight up and back down, trying to keep your entire time. And you really have to use your stomach to keep your back pressed in. Stretch. On this one, once you get your arms up, I want you to come out to the side and make 3 big circles. And then reverse. Now from here, take your head, let your arms dangle at your sides, dive down, and roll. You're going to leave that very bottom of your back there and just kind of shake and let your back just stretch out and open up. And now pull your stomach in and roll back up. And press your shoulders back. Good. Again, down. Let your back hang. And press yourself back up. Open your shoulders. So we really are trying to get right here, these pec muscles that can be tight from being on the computer or driving. Up. And back down. And back up. Now, from here, put your hands on the wall, step your feet back, and slide up the wall. I have to step away or I'll snag. And I want you to stand up as straight as you can. Your hands are still pressing against that wall. And you're going to leave your hands behind you as you step out. And so now your posture should be really upright. So let's try to maintain that posture through the rest of the class. And it's not a real strict posture. Like, I don't want you to be walking, like a robot. I want you to be able to move your spine, but then be able to find that upright position so that you're as tall as you can be. All right, from here, let's just do some big arm stretches. Up, 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 up. And back down. And just find that length in your spine. Up. And up. And that was with our feet nice and wide. 2 more. All right, now feet together. And I want you to come up, raise your arms up as tall as you can. Lean to the opposite side. And now reach as far as you can and press your hands down, but resist all the way down. We're going to do that 2 more times. So come up. This time I'm going to clasp my hands together. And over. Just opening up that side of the body, letting it stretch. Keeping your balance. Back up, reach as tall as you can. And over to the side. Stretching, stretching, stretching. All the way back up. Reach your fingers up as tall as you can. Hands down and really press hard. Press like you're pressing down on a box and pushing it down. 1 more. Up. Stretch to the side. Stretch to the side. Back up, hands down, stretch, and now lift your chest up. Make sure that your posture is still good. Great. And let's go ahead and take a seat and do some neck stretches. Okay, so here we are. Head right in front of you. Your chin is down, your chin's not up, your chin's just level. I want you to look over your shoulder. Come back to the front, look over your other shoulder. Good, back to the front. I'm going right, back, left. 1 more to each side. Stretch and stretch. Now, ear to your shoulder. Drop that shoulder, back up, and stretch. And this way. and this way. This time, let's take our hand and add a little bit of extra stretch. Don't pull really hard. You won't hurt yourself, but pull really gently. Just let that open up a little bit more. Back up, and then this way. All right. It is November 2020, and last week it was so rainy and so cold I had to put on the heater at my house, and I had on some lined pants to wear out today, but it is absolutely gorgeous today. After I'm finished here, I'm going to go garden outside. I hope that you all will go walking if it's beautiful where you are and get outside. I think it's one of the best things we can do for ourselves is to go outside. All right, I want you to twist your spine now. So I'm going to take my hand over to the opposite side of the chair, my other hand on the back of the chair, and just pull a little bit and look over my shoulder. And go to the other side. Just twist this way. And again, we're going to twist this way. And twist this way. All right, we're going to do a little bit for strength for our upper body and our lower body. So I've got my weights. These are 5-pounders. You can use whatever you want. You're just sitting here, and I want you to do some bicep curls. Let's go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to let go of one of these. I'm going to put it back here so that I don't step on it and trip on it. Now, hold this weight like this. We're going to go into a goblet squat. So, this is a really light weight to be doing a goblet squat, but that's okay. So, my feet are hip width. Not using my arms, which I always tell you guys, you've got to be strong in the legs. Stand straight up. Good. I'm going to go a little bit wider. So if you have a chair behind you, make it a little bit wider than the legs of the chair like I have. And I'm going to take that weight right into my chest. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my legs and bump my bottom against the chair. Let's do that for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, stand up really nice. You've got your good posture that we've had all day. We're going to come to the side and we're going to do some tricep rows. So I've split my feet. My back is straight. I'm going to extend this arm and I'm going to pull it up to my ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the other side, I'm going to switch my feet. And this is coming right up to my ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do our balancing work. I have a really sweet friend, and every time we do an exercise together, she always asks me, what is this good for? And the easy answer is, it's good for the body. So, lift your leg. But this is good for proprioception, knowing where you are in space, and being able to make those micro adjustments within your body so that you keep balanced. And then when we were doing the goblet squats, that squatting is also excellent for your balance. It's also excellent for your leg strength, so you can get in and out of your chair. And that's one of the first things that we tend to lose as we get older, is our leg strength. And people start really depending on their upper body to push them out of a chair. And then one day you realize that you can't get out of the chair without using your arms. So let's not be that person. And back up. And back up. All right, let's do those bicep curls, goblet squats, and then the rowing, the tricep rows. Let's do those one more time. So I'm going to sit down, no hands, sit down, grab my weights. You don't need a real heavy weight for this. You just need to do it very mindfully. And squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if you're feeling feisty, you can hold the 2 weights together and stand up. Eyes wide, not eyes, feet wider than the chair, and just down. Bump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Over to the side. Now I am going to drop a weight. I'll start and then finish with at the front. So my back is straight, my eyes are looking forward, and I just pull this straight up to my ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. And let's do a little bit more balancing before we move down to the mat. So from here, nice and tall, and we're going to do the toe taps. So pretty leg, it's a little bit turned outward, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then out to the side. I'm going to step a little bit this way so I don't kick that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. With the time change, I'm trying to figure out when to come out to the backyard when the light is good and not right in my face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. And that will be the end of our standing up. And so if you don't want to go to lying down, you can leave now. But if you want, go ahead and get out your mat. We're going to do some chest presses first thing, and then we'll be finished with the weights. And then we'll go into our basic Pilates routine. All right, so I'm going to move this chair. And I'd like to challenge you this week to go to my YouTube channel, pull up some of the older videos, and do a couple of those. But try to get in 3 or 4 days of exercise this week. With the time change, it's getting darker a little bit earlier, and I find that kind of zaps my energy, but exercise always makes it better. I don't know if you all can hear that. It's trash day in my neighborhood. All right, so here we go. Feet planted. And I'm going to always take the opportunity to use my stomach. So I'm going to roll down. I'm going to move one of these weights onto my other side to make it easier for me when I get there. Roll down. And slowly, slowly, don't plunk down. Slow, 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 slow. Great. Now get your weights. And we're going to do a chest press. So set your arms just out to the side. Pull your feet up a little bit more. And we're going to take our weights, pull your stomach in, squeeze your bottom, and just press up into a triangle and back down. And 2. And I've talked to you guys in prior videos about just using cans of fruit or water bottles. You don't have to have weights. 6, or just use your hands and resist. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's put these off to the side. And let's turn on our side for clamshells. Okay, so I've got my back lined up against my mat. My feet are lined up with my back too. And just open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, other side. So get yourself all lined up. Take the time to get lined up. Don't hurry and do it catty corner. I couldn't think of the word. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, great. Let's go into our Pilates routine. So I'm going to turn this way. I don't know why, but it feels more correct for me to be pointing this way. I've got my little pillow. And we're going to start with footwork, which if you were in a Pilates studio, you would do on a reformer, but we're all doing this by video, so we're just going to do it on the floor. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw our knees in. We're going to do 5 of each thing. And we're going to press through our heels. So press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now bring your feet together. So before they were in a V shape, now they're just going to be straight up and down. And we're going to press them out. 1. And really think about your feet curling. 2. So now you're leading with your toes and your heels. 3, 4, 5, and back in, and now pull your toes back to you as much as possible. When I said lead with your heels before, now I want you to really, really lead with your heels and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave them out, and we're going to pull our toes and point our toes. Pull, point. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Bend your knees and give yourself a hug. Good. Feet down. And now we're going to bring our knees in. We're going to lift our heads up. But remember, as I always tell you, do whatever feels right to you. If you want to do this with your head down, that is totally fine. And we're going to inhale for 5 and exhale for 5 as we pump our arms. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can keep like this or take your legs straight up. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your knees in. Great. Hands under your knees. Roll yourself up. And we're going to do some rollbacks. So from here, I want you to just hold under your thighs, take your head, and roll back as far as your arms will let you go, and roll forward. And stretch out that low back. And back down, and forward. Back down, and forward, back down, and forward. This time, let's go all the way down. Roll, roll, roll. Good. Now from here, take your arms up, peel yourself up, vertebra by vertebra. You can grab your legs if you need to and come all the way back up. I'm going to straighten my legs out for this one. Put my arms in front of me, reach long, and roll back. Roll down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Reach your arms up, big stretch. Good. I've knocked this over twice now. All right, bring a leg in. Let's bend up the other leg and take this leg, straighten it, press your heel up to the sky. And now point your toe, and we're going to bring it across our body, down and around for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bring that leg in. And now switch. Up to the sky. And we're going to bring it across our body, down, over, and back to the starting point. And 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bend the knee in. Now wide legs, and we're going to take our legs and drop them, bring them up, and drop them the other way. back up, drop, and drop, and drop, and drop. Great, let's roll up. So hold underneath your knees, go ahead and rock a little bit, just to relax that low back, any tension that's there, and then sit up. Now from here, let's take our legs nice and wide. So press through your heels again, sit up straight, take your arms out in front of you. Now dive your head down and roll into your navel. And hopefully you feel your low back opening. And roll back up. And back down. And back up. And down. And back up. Good, now let's add some breathing. So, inhale, exhale as you go over. Inhale as you come up. Exhale over. Inhale, exhale, and finish. All right, lie on your side. I'm going to get rid of this pillow. My hand's going to come so that my shoulder and my elbow are in line, and then I just put my hand underneath my head. My back is lined up. My legs go in front of me. I'm going to put my hand right here, a little bit for balance, but really we want to work on getting so strong here that these are stacked and our hand could be here and we wouldn't need it for balance. But to begin with, we'll put our hand right here. Lift your leg so that one leg is hip width on top of the other leg, and I want you to take it forward and then a little bit more and then bring it back, straight back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your thigh, squeeze your bottom, and forward again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now leg to leg, we're going to fly this leg up and then squeeze it down. Fly it up, down we go. Each of these are for 5. 3, 4, 5, and then little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. We're going to switch sides. All right, so we're right here. And actually legs come out in front of us. I thought about clamshell there for a second. And foot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, squeeze, 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 fly it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and little circles to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from here, Let's go ahead and sit back into child's pose. Stretch out your back. Come up onto your hands and your knees. Let's do a little bit of cat and cow. Stretch. Back up. And stretch. Back up. Stretch. And back up. Now take your toes. And you're going to pull your toes under. I want you to plant your hands, and I want you to just push up into your toes. And like at the very beginning of class, we're stretching our heels to the ground. Just stretch and let your head hang. So we're in downward dog right now. And now I just want you to take your hands and walk yourself back. Walk yourself back. Roll up vertebra by vertebra. Good for your balance. Take your arms up, 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 up. And take your arms down. All right, from here, we're going to do a little bit of a lunge and then step back into it and then another little lunge. And this one is great for balance and for strength. Try not to use your hands to push on your knees to push you back up. So take a step out, bend this knee in the back, and back up. Step out, down, 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 and back up. Okay, let's do 3 more on each side. So, 1, and 1, 2, and 2, 3, and 3. Great. Okay, so that is a reverse, or that's not a reverse lunge, that's a forwards lunge. Now, if you had a little bit of trouble with that balance-wise, then what I'm going to suggest that you do, I'm going to scoot this so I don't stumble over it, is have your hands on a wall, and it gives you something to push against. Take your foot back, walk down the wall, walk up the wall, and step. And this is more of a reverse and back. So let's do it a few more times together. Back, down, 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 and back, down, 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 back, down, 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 back, down, 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 back up. Great, very good. All right, a little bit more stretching. We've just got a couple of minutes and then we're done. Up and over, and over, back up. Bring those arms down. Don't float them down. Really press, 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 press. And back up. Stretch. Stretch. Back up. And down. Let's do a last little bit of balancing. So, I don't have my chair anymore, so I'm going to have to do a really good job. And switch. And down, and great. Let's do a Pilates push-up, and we'll be just about finished. All right, so the good thing about Pilates push-ups is there's only 3. Arms up, reach down to the ground, walk out. Walk out, walk out, walk out. You can go into a plank right here. You can come down on your knees. And 1, 2, 3. Take your hands back. And push, push, push. Step up the back. And come up. And let's go down, just practicing getting up and down off the floor. So we're going out into that lunge, dropping our knee, dropping the other knee, and then sitting down on our hip. And then crisscross applesauce. Let me get my things out of my way. Let's just take 3 big breaths together. Thank you guys for showing up. And we'll breathe and then get on with our day. All right, here we go. I hope you're all having a really great start to your November, and I will catch up with all of you next week. Okay, look, I'm getting up. No hands. All right, you guys do the same. See you soon. Bye.